and the very first topic is by the name Vandana. Vandana means worship. As you know that we are Indians and Indians are having tradition to start any work with the name of a god, right? It's our culture and our tradition that we are starting any work with a prayer. So here also, before starting your new studies, right, from standard 7 you are coming standard 8, we are going to learn the very first chapter by the name Vandana, means prayer. Before starting the lesson, let me read the poem. जय जय हे भगवती सूर भारती तव चरणों प्रणमामि नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय वागीश्वरी शरणं ते गच्छामः त्वमसि शरण्या त्रिभुवन धन्या सुरमुनि वंदित चरण नवरस मधुरा मुखरा कविता स्मित रुचि रुचिराभरण आसीना भव मानसहंसे कुंद तुहीन शशि धवले हर जड़ता कुरुबोधि विकासम शीत पंकज तनु विमले जय जय हे भगवती सूर भारती ललित कलामयी ज्ञान विभामयी वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी मतिरास्ताम्नो तव पदकमले ऐ कुंठ विषहारिणी जय जय हे भगवती सूर भारती तव चरणं प्रणाम. So here our poem recitation is over. Let me go through stanza wise the explanation part, right? So here the very first part is there. जय जय हे भगवती सूर भारती तव चरणं प्रणमामि नाद ब्रह्ममयी जय वागीश्वरी शरणं ते गच्छामि. See, as you know that goddess Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge. Now as we are going to start our new journey, here in the very first poem we are going to pray goddess Saraswati. In the very first word, let me see the word meaning also. In the very first word, Jaya Jaya He. In that word they want to say us that glory be Bhagavati, goddess Sur Bharati. Sur Bharati means they are talking about goddess Saraswati. It's a synonym. Sur Bharati means goddess Saraswati. Tava Charanam. Tava means yours and Charan means feet. Tava Charanam Pranamam. Let we bow down at your feet. Pranamam means bow down and Charan means feet. Nad Brahmamayi Jai Vagishwari. Jai Vagishwari. Here this word again means goddess Saraswati. As we are praying to goddess Saraswati, here this word means goddess Saraswati. Nad Brahmamayi. The one whose voice is just like a god's. Right? Already here I have written the word meaning over here. Sarana means shelter or protection. Te gacham. Gacham means are going. Gacham means are going. So let me see the translation. O goddess Saraswati, O goddess Saraswati, glory be to yours. We are going down at your feet. We are going down at your feet. O goddess of speech. O goddess of speech. Here we are telling to goddess Saraswati that you are the goddess of speech. And as you are goddess of speech, we are going down at your feet. The one who is having a voice like a God. Glory be to you. We are going under your protection. O goddess Saraswati, we are coming or we are going under your protection. So in the very first stanza, they want to say us that, O goddess Saraswati, glory be yours, we Tvamasi Saranya. Tvamasi means under your, Saran means protection. Under your protection, Tribhuvan. Tri means three and Bhuvan means they are talking about the places. Tribhuvan Danya. So Tribhuvan Danya, that word means three worlds like heaven, earth and hell are blessed. Under your protection, heaven, earth and hell are these three worlds are protected. Sur Muni. Sur Muni, you can see here, Sur means saints, gods, and Muni means saints. Sur and Muni means gods and saints. Vandita Charana. Vandita means go down and Charan means feet. They are telling us that not only us but all gods and goddesses are also going down at your feet. Navrasa, Madhura, Kavita, Mukra. Now here they are talking about Navrasa. Navrasa means 9 rasas. There are 9 sentiments in literature like heroism, sentiment of love, bravery, and these are the 9 rasas. Like these are 9 rasas. Madhura means sweet, Kavita means poem, and Mukra means discursive. So here they are telling us that you are sweet due to 9 rasas, and you are just like a discursive poem. Your words are just like a discursive poem. Smita Ruchi Ruchira Varna. Smit means a smile and Ruchi Ruchira Varna means one who wearing ornament. Now let us see the translation of these particular words. In these words they are telling us that, O goddess, you give refuge to all. O goddess, you give protection to all. You are praiseworthy in all the 3 worlds. Here in second line they are telling us that you are praiseworthy in all the 3 worlds. Like we have seen here, Tribhuvan, heaven, earth and hell. Further they are telling us that one at whose feet gods and saints go down. So here they are further telling us that you are the one under whose shelter gods and saints are also coming, and they are also going down at your feet. O goddess Saraswati, you are sweet due to the 9 rasas and 9 sentiments. One has lots of words like a discursive poem. O goddess Saraswati, you are the one who is having a lots of words like a discursive poem, and wearing ornaments that shines brightly due to the brilliance of your smile. O goddess Saraswati, you are wearing ornaments. You are wearing ornaments that shines brightly due to the brilliance of your smile. So here in this particular verse they are telling us that goddess Saraswati is the one under whose praise all the 3 worlds are praiseworthy and they are blessed. Gods and saints are going down at their feet. Not only that, they are the 9 rasas, the 9 sentiments are there, sweet due to goddess Saraswati. And further they are telling us that goddess Saraswati has lots of words like a discursive poem. And further at last line they are telling us that goddess Saraswati's smile shines brightly due to the brilliance of their knowledge. Now friends, you may note down these things in your notebook. Now let us see the 3rd stanza. In this 3rd stanza they wants to say us that Ashina Bhava Manasa Hanse Kunt Tumi Sashi Dhavale Har Jarda Pur Odi Vikashi Seet Pankaj Tanu Vimali. Asina Bhava, the very first word means that to be seated. Manasa Hanse. Manasa Hanse, in this word they want to say that on my swan-like mind. O goddess Saraswati, you be seated on my swan-like mind. After that they are using adjective for goddess Saraswati. They say that Kunt Tumeen Shashi Dhavali. Kunt means a flower of jasmine. Tuhi, snow. Shashi means as like the flower of jasmine, snow or moon. In third line they wants to say us that Har Jadata Kuru Bodhi Vikasam. Har means to take away. Har Jadata means ignorance. So whatever ignorance is there in myself, that all you take away. Kuru Bodhi Vikasam. Kuru means to do and Bodhi Vikasam. Bodhi means here they are talking about the intellect, right? Bodhi Vikasam. Vikas means to develop. So in third line he wants to say us that, O Goddess Saraswati, remove whatever ignorance is there in myself, remove all that and develop the intelligence in myself. Sheet Pankaja Tanu Vimali. Sheet. Here you can see the word sheet means white, Pankaj means lotus, Tanu means body and Vimal means pure and or clean. So in the last line they wants to say to Goddess Saraswati that, O Goddess Saraswati, you are as pure as the white lotus. Your body is as pure as the white lotus. Now let me see the translation first. O Goddess, who is fair like jasmine flower. Here we are talking to Goddess Saraswati and we are comparing Goddess Saraswati and jasmine flower that, O Goddess Saraswati, you are just fair like the jasmine flower, snow and the moon. Not only the jasmine flower, but you are as fair as jasmine flower, snow and the moon. Be seated on my swan like mind. Now we are requesting to Goddess Saraswati that you be seated on our swan like mind. So, O Goddess Saraswati, with the body like a pure white lotus. O Goddess Saraswati, now we are again comparing. We are telling that, O Goddess Saraswati, your body is just like a pure white lotus. Take away my lethargy, ignorance and develop my intelligence. In the last line we are requesting Goddess Saraswati that take away whatever lethargic things are there in myself. Take away whatever ignorance is there in myself and develop the intelligence in myself. So in this particular verse what we are doing? We are praying Goddess Saraswati, and by doing prayer we are requesting Goddess Saraswati that remove whatever lethargic things are there in myself and develop my mind or my intelligence. And we are telling that Goddess Saraswati as pure as like a white flower, lotus, right? So, and we are comparing Goddess Saraswati with snow, moon and jasmine flower, that she is as fair as like snow, moon or jasmine flower. Students, you may copy down these things in your notebook. Dear students, let me sing the fourth stanza of the same poem. Lalita Kalamai, Jnana Vibhamai, Veena Pustakadharini, Madhirasa, No Tava Padakamle, Ai Kuntha Vishharini. Now let me go through word meanings. Lalit Kalamai. The word Lalit Kalamai means with attractive skills. Jnana Vibhamai. Jnana Vibhamai means with the brilliance of knowledge. So in this particular line we are talking about Goddess Saraswati. That, oh Goddess Saraswati, you are having the attractive skill and you are having the brilliance of knowledge. Veena Pustaka Dharini. Not only that, but also they are telling us that Veena means Veena, musical instrument, Pustak means a book, and Dharini means the one who holds. So in this particular line they want to say us that, O Goddess Saraswati, you are the one who is holding Veena and a book. Madhirasa, no, Tava Pada Kamale. Tava means yours, Pada Kamal. Pada means feet and Kamal means one who is remover of poison. The one who is a remover of poison or mental slyness. Here our explanation part is over. Let me see the translation part. O goddess with the attractive skills, with the brilliance of knowledge. We are telling the goddess Saraswati that, O goddess, you are having the attractive skill and with the brilliance of knowledge. Holding a veena and book. You are holding a veena and a book. You are the remover of the poison. You are the remover of the poison of mental slyness. May our intelligence rest or stay at your lotus-like feet. Dear students, here our chapter number 1, Vandana, is over. It's a poem, it's a prayer. We are worshipping Goddess Saraswati in this particular prayer. Now, you may note down these words in your notebook.